Hello there, this is Benjamin Clementine and listen to iloveradio.com.
Hey, what's up, Toronto? My name's Bosco and you're listening to iLive Radio.
This is Dwight Drummond from CBC News Toronto and you're listening to iLive Radio.
Hey, what's going down, man? It's your boy Trix, a.k.a. the Human Jump Off, man. You locked into iLive Radio. They changed the way I listen to radio, man.
Well, y'all listen to iLive Radio. My name is Steve Boyd of Parliament Funkadelic, and we want to thank iLive Radio for keeping the funk alive all over the world, worldwide.
Hello and welcome to the promo for Always Digging. My name is Jeff Skull, aka DJ Scully Funk. Every Sunday afternoon, my partner Gary, aka DJ Gaza Taylor, and I choose a theme and play our favorite songs that fit that theme. Tune in right here every Sunday from noon to 2 on iLive Radio.
Every Friday, take a trip around the world with music from around the globe. Colors of Rhythm with your host DJ Ron John. Fridays, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on iLive Radio, iliveradio.com.
You're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio. iLive Radio.
Hey, peace and blessings. This is Lucia D inviting you to join me each and every Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. for Honey Drop here on iLive Radio. Journey with me each week as I spin the latest international sounds in new soul, R&B, hip-hop, and a little taste of everything in between. Every show features independent producers from across the globe in the beats beneath, and the 10 sweetest vibes of the week smooth out the night in the 10 Drop. Honey Drop, each and every Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, here on iLive Radio, serving up audible treats like honey, always with a heavy beat drop.
Are you ready for Rapsalute? We're the #1 hip-hop show in the T-Dot, airing every Monday from 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. on iliveradio.com with your host Amber, alongside DJ Shortcut, Chino, Dean, and Caesar Swift on the ones and twos, representing the culture, the lifestyle, the music, and the DJs. Ready for Rapsalute? We're the #1 hip-hop show in the T-Dot, airing every Monday from 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. on iliveradio.com with your host Amber, alongside DJ Shortcut, Chino, Dean, and Caesar Swift on the ones and twos, representing the culture, the lifestyle, the music, and the DJs.
Hey, this is DJ Jarzino. Come and join me each and every Thursday on the Love Freeness Radio Show between 4 and 6 p.m. EST, 9 and 11 GMT. Be sure to tune in, spread the word, and share the link right here each and every Thursday on iLive Radio.
This is Brendan Boyle, host of Better Time Inner Space here on iLive Radio, inviting you to join me on the first Saturday of every month from 8 to 10 p.m. EST. And I play you essential jazz from past, present, and future. We're beaming from the mothership to keep you hip. So please come join me on this cosmic journey. Outer Time, Inner Space, only on iLive Radio.
Welcome to iLive Radio. Hi, I'm ODJ, your host from Amalgamation in Sound. Join me every Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. where I'll bring you the very best in UK soul, house, broken beat, and everything in between. Remember to join in every Saturday, 6 to 8 p.m. for Amalgamation in Sound. See you there.
Live from Toronto, broadcasting to the world.
Tell them get the bottles up and when they play my song, hey!
It's the Lady Pista Show. That's Saturday vibe with international DJ and producer Lady Pista.
Tight up in the club, in the rocking, in the middle.
Sorry if it's hard to catch my vibe. I need a lover to trust, tell me you're on my side. It's not easy for someone to catch my eye, but I've been waiting for you for my whole damn life. Don't be afraid to tell me if you ain't in it. I see your focus, you're so independent. It's hard for me to open up, I'll admit it. You got some things to say and I'm here to listen. So tell me where your love lies. Waste the day and spend the night underneath the sunrise. Show me where your love lies. I've been so into your mystery. Is it because of my history? When it feels so good but it's bad for you, can't say I don't want it cause I know I do. Come on over, I need your company. Don't be afraid to tell me if you ain't in it. I see your focus, you're so independent. It's hard for me to open up, I'll admit it. You've got something to say and I'm here to listen. So tell me where your love lies. Waste the day and spend the night underneath the sunrise. Show me where your love lies. Tell me where your love lies. Waste the day and spend the night underneath the sunrise. Show me where your love lies. Show me where your love lies. Show me where your love lies. And if you're down, don't hide, don't deny it. Make me overnight. Are you down? If you're down, don't hide it, don't deny it. You make me overnight. Are you down? So tell me where your love lies. Waste the day and spend the night underneath the sunrise. Won't you show me where your love lies? Show me where your love lies. Tell me where your love lies. Waste the day and spend the night underneath the sunrise. Show me where your love lies.
Welcome.
What's up,
welcome,
guys?
welcome.
This is Kurt, and that was Abby and Russell singing Love Lies. I hope you like.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Lady Pista Show. This is episode 4. If you're joining me right now, if this is the first time that you are joining me, welcome. So, we're all about the Saturday night vibe, 6 to 8 p.m. The Lady Pista Show airs every weekend, each and every Saturdays. And today we have great programming for you guys. I have my segment actually, which is coming up, called Unfiltered. We have a special guest in the house, and also we'll be doing a mix show right afterwards. And you know, like this segment, it's called Unfiltered, and the reason that I was doing it, or my intention behind it, is to create a space for guests to be vulnerable and say something important through their personal experiences, because people are listening. And I think we have this great platform, and you know, we as in the entertainment industry, we are doing a lot of things, but people don't really talk about the behind the scenes of what actually happens. And, so we have a special guest today. I've been actually hand choosing all my guests. So she's definitely someone that you want to look out for. She grew up in Rexdale, of the Punjabi descent. She's worked with many, many artists. Deep Jandu, Genghis Khan, Miss Pooja, Arjun, the name goes on. She's a creative director and a fashion designer. So welcome, Gagan Pabla, to the show.
Thank you for having me.
No worries. I'm really excited for an interview because I think this interview is, and I don't even want to say interview, I want to say conversation.
Yes, let's start
like a bunch of girls just having a conversation. So like I'm really, really excited to have this conversation with you. So let's start off with, how does a kid from Rexdale get into this industry?
Okay, so growing up, let's just start with my background. So I have 2 older sisters and a younger brother. And both of my sisters have always been into modeling, pageants, and all that. And my eldest sister actually became like a hair and makeup artist, and she started working really closely with Deep Jandu about almost like 2 decades ago when Deep was like 16 years old. And so she used to do like hair and makeup for any of the models that would come on set. And I've always been into, following their footsteps and whatnot, so I would just tag along. And one thing kind of led to another, and just the doors just started opening up, and I became creative director.
So just kind of just flowed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there were steps to it. First, I was just the little kid that would be annoying and ask the questions and see if I could give my 2 cents and whatnot, whether it be like fixing the model's hair or just, grabbing water, anything and everything that I could do to kind of just really be a part of that, because it was so cool and unique. And personally, I feel like nobody that I knew even went through anything similar to that, or had any similar experience. So it was all.
What do you mean by that? Like no one that you knew?
So all my friends, they were all into just being teenagers, whether it be going to the movies and whatnot. Whereas I would want to spend my Friday nights or Saturday nights going on set, helping Deep Jandu with his models. I don't know, just scouting out locations, anything that I could do to just really get involved. Only because I felt like I was learning something, and it was really cool to see it all get creative. We would spend more than 8 to 12 hours on set versus things that you guys see online where it's you'll see just the 3-minute video, but yet we spent 8 to 10 hours creating that. So I think that was really cool to be a part of.
Yeah, definitely. So because I know you were touching base on how people during that age group, they usually want to do other things outside of their passion.
Exactly.
So what was your driving force?
I feel like I've always been a really creative person. Growing up, I would always be a part of the dance shows, any drama clubs, anything and everything to kind of produce something. Mm-hmm. I've always kind of also been a control freak. Okay. So getting thrown into that environment where it was just a cool experience, I think that's something that I was really triggered by. Just being able to see everybody's creativeness just flow through and actually become something, create a product and then execute it, whether it be on YouTube or just Facebook or whatever other social media outlets that were out at the time. I think that was really cool to be a part of that. And I personally felt at the time I didn't really know what I was doing, and I didn't know that almost 10 years later I would be a creative director.
But don't you think that's the process though? Because I think a lot of people even in the entertainment industry, right? Mm-hmm. Because you do a lot of music videos. Yeah. That's usually a lot of the work that you do is through music videos, right? So I feel in the beginning, a lot of people want results, mm-hmm. but it's not an overnight success type thing. It takes lot of work.
Definitely.
And a lot of labor of love, right?
For sure. I feel like you have to be passionate for it. And I'm truly grateful that I started at such a young age where I didn't even know what, a career was. I didn't know what passion meant. I didn't know any of that. So being able to just fall in love with something without even knowing what the meaning of love meant at the time, I think that was a really cool opportunity. And I look back at it and I'm so grateful for everybody that was there that helped me really put my foot through the door, I guess, especially being I was I think 15 at the first time I've ever been on set for a music video, let alone being a girl. So I think that was
so let's
really
touch
cool.
based on that, right? Like, let's just based on you being a woman in the industry. Like, how has that affected you?
I feel like it comes with its challenges, but I love challenges. I feel like if there weren't those challenges, I definitely wouldn't be able to prove myself and really grow.
But do you feel like even proving yourself as a woman, like, why is that needed sometimes? Or
oh yeah, definitely. I feel like just being a female, we're always like undervalued or devalued, or I feel like in that industry itself, it's very male dominated, and I feel like just being a girl alone, I think they think that we're just not good enough sometimes, because we're gonna have like more of an emotional connection to it versus just like the practical kind.
That's interesting. Do you feel like in that industry or in what you do that's true?
Yeah, to a certain extent, for sure. Okay. I feel like that's actually in any workplace though. I feel like if you were to, you know, even be a part of like a business, I don't know, like if you were in, I don't know, marketing, let's just say. Yeah. I definitely feel like the males tend to do a little bit better because it's so heavily male dominated. Majority of the industries are. Even some of the beauty industries, they're male dominated. I feel like the CEOs at the end of the day are males. It's only now that we'll see like these Instagram influencers that have turned, you know, their followers into some sort of like legacy, and they've become CEOs of their own company and then, you know, created products through it. So I think majority of like any work field is male dominated. So
yeah. And how do you think as like women in 2019, how would you navigate through that? Because I mean, like, I've gone through my personal experiences with you know, being a DJ, right? We're like a handful.
Exactly.
And you know, being one of like probably like one of 5 in the whole entire world being Tamil DJ.
Exactly.
So how would you necessarily give advice to people that are interested in becoming or being in that industry, and to just deal with things? Because I know you talked about the emotional aspect of it, and I mean that I think a lot of the times we are wired that way.
For sure,
like we're wired differently from men. Let's just put it that way,
yeah.
right? But what would you say? Like, how do you kind of navigate through those barriers to get to where you want? Because again, it is much harder for a woman to be in this industry. But how do you not let that stop you from getting to where you need to be?
To be honest, I feel like you just have to be really true with yourself. Like, if you really want something, there's nobody in the world that could even stop you from getting that. I just feel like you have to just persevere. I mean, you might have to put in 10 extra hours or 20 extra hours, or, you know,
sucks.
It does suck, because it's like
sucks,
here I'm doing fucking, oh, sorry, let's swear, right?
Yeah, you can swear all you want. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I swear a lot. Shit.
Good. There you go.
So it just sucks that like we would have to like do fucking cartwheels just to get even noticed for like the smallest thing. And it's not even about getting noticed. I feel like it's more so about just being like, you know what, I'm here, I'm putting in the fucking hours, so I need you to, you know, bring me a seat at the table. Like, that's all I'm asking for. So I think you just have to really just tunnel vision it. Don't let anybody fucking stop you. Just get your bag and get the fuck out. And tomorrow when you look back at it, they'll regret not putting you at the table. I'll tell you that much, because I know how girls are. Like, we're very stubborn. I feel like if we really, really want something, we'll go for it and we'll make it happen.
She's the type of personality, though, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
Definitely, like, to be in that industry, you gotta be bold.
Exactly.
Right?
You have to have thick skin, because it's not even just it being male dominated. I feel like a lot of the times men feel like they're entitled to like women just being by their feet, because that's just what they were taught. You know, so the second you turn around and
this
say,
is predominantly, would you say, like in the South Asian culture?
Oh, hell yes, definitely in our community. I feel like, you know, even our mothers kind of teach our brothers and fathers that, like, okay, when you're done eating, the girl's supposed to come pick up your dishes, or she's supposed to bring the water for you, not like it's equal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, there definitely is no inequality. Like,
oh my god,
right?
Exactly. The worst is when like guests are over, and then it's like, oh yeah, my daughter's the maid of the house. She does everything, and I'm just like looking at my mom like, Mom, I don't remember the last time I fucking cooked. But
and
like,
I think it starts in your household.
For
right?
sure.
We speak about equality. I am a huge advocate for it. We even talked about being like a feminist. I am definitely a feminist, you know, and we spoke about this earlier when we had the call with you.
Exactly.
And I think you were kind of like, oh, but I'm not a feminist. But like, when we break it down, it's just being it's just equality, right?
For sure,
what
exactly.
we're talking about right
exactly.
now.
I think feminist just has like the word feminist.
Stigma?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think my whole point is this. Like, I'm not saying that I'm cookie cutter, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, like, I just want what's mine, or what's, I don't want to say owed to me, but like what I worked for. You know?
Yeah, no, and that is, you should.
Exactly.
You know, it's like, why are you doing all of this if it wasn't? And it's not even owed. It's like you put in the work.
Exactly.
You know, and it's like this constant struggle to just like, to get to that next level.
For sure. And I feel like, you know what sucks is, like, I know that tomorrow if a guy were to come and do exactly what I do, he would probably build a career for himself much faster than I did. Mm-hmm. Only because I feel like the boys get to be boys around each other, and as soon as a female walks in, they have to watch what they say, or they can't crack the certain jokes. And I think that's what sucks, because it's like, you can crack those jokes with me. Just, you know, be mindful of who you're talking about.
And I think the people that are listening right now, my best friends are men, you know, like men are an amazing people. It's just, think sometimes we don't, and the reason why we're having this conversation is people don't get to see this side.
Exactly.
They don't see the struggle behind the work, right? And like things that happen behind the scenes. And the reason that we're even talking about this right now is because we want to kind of expose that.
Exactly.
Right? Like it's like, kind of fucked up sometimes, because I've been through my share of stuff, like I said, right? And like, this is why, I mean, the reason that we're even having this conversation is because we both have this in common.
Oh yeah, for sure, because we're like they're technically similar fields.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Very similar, right? And for me, I'm trying to navigate through that, right? So, so you talked about, you said when we had our conversation before that you were you felt like you were like a black sheep.
Oh
in
for
the family and stuff like that. Tell us a little bit about that. Like
so growing up, I was always the odd one out. As in, like, if I would see my mom treat my brother, you know, a certain way, I would call her out on it. Versus my sisters kind of just being like, whatever. This is just the way it's supposed to be. To be honest, my childhood wasn't like cookie cutter, like the typical Indian childhood.
What do you mean by that?
Like, so I was able to go to like the movies at such a young age. I think I was like in grade 4 or 5.
You were allowed.
Exactly.
Whereas when you talk about...
Exactly. Without a cell phone, busting it by myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because like I had 2 older sisters, so I feel like they broke a lot of ice for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I didn't have like the perfect typical Indian childhood, as in like my parents didn't drive me everywhere. And I'm not saying everybody else's do, but I feel like they're so much more protective of their female daughters, and I didn't have that. So it was kind of like finding the happy medium of like where I fit in between all of that. Where it's like,
did you find it was like, because I know with my parents they were super strict. Like,
really, mine are not strict. So shout out to my parents.
No, and like, did you feel like that had a way for you to become who you are right now?
For sure. I feel like sometimes my parents would look at me and be like, oh my God, maybe we're not like strict enough. And then sometimes they would look at me like, wow, we're so proud of her for achieving everything she's achieved.
Yeah. That's amazing. So going back to the fact that, you know, you felt different growing up and things of that sort, like, how do you deal with that? Because I think, and even 2019, everyone feels different, you know, like with social media right now, we get to actually expose that side.
Exactly. And without being really like critically judged. I feel like that's the one thing I love about social media right now, is that like there is no limit, and you will find your like crowd that you fit in with, you know what I mean? Whether it be within your community or outside of the community. So that's really cool.
So, you know, you started off really, really young, getting into this industry. What was one of like your motivations or inspirations to do what you're doing currently?
I think it would be just, again, it comes back to me being the control freak of having like the full creative space.
So when you say you're a control freak, like elaborate on that. Okay,
so like just being able to, you know, give full production, like being able to have just creative control over everything. Whereas to like what type of lights we're gonna use, what type of camera we're gonna use, what type of shots we're gonna get, you know, what type of scenes we're gonna create, whether it be storyline or not storyline. just being able to have the final say on the final product. I think that's what my end goal is here.
Right.
Is to just being able to say, you know what, I produced this from the ground up, and it was, I don't want to say just me, but it was like me and my team. And I definitely feel like I'm almost there. So
yeah,
looking forward to that.
Yeah, and I mean, like, the more, you know, like, the more that we kind of stick together and support each other.
For sure.
Like, it'll definitely work out its way. I think, like, you know, I really believe in just supporting, especially, like, I'm going to come back to the whole women thing, because we sometimes, we're our worst enemy.
Yeah,
we don't
I was
support.
just going to say that. And I think, so that goes back to why I was like the black sheep of my household. Because my sisters, they had brown friends. Like, they didn't really, I mean, my older sister did have non-brown friends, but my middle sister, she like mostly had brown friends. So it's like, I only really got along with non-brown girls. I had so many good brown friends, but they were older, so they were more mature, they were allowed to go out, so I felt more comfortable with them, where I can like relate to them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Versus girls my age, because girls my age, I felt like there was like this huge disconnect where I'd be like, oh, let's go outside and play, and they'd be like, oh, I can't, I have to do chores, or I have to do this, I have to do that, just to like kind of dodge like them not being allowed to go out.
Yeah.
And yeah, like with my sisters, it was like they also only had brown friends. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
so, like, it was hard for me to like really make friends within my community as well. So that's, yeah.
No, definitely. So you were speaking about, you used to model before, right?
Yes.
You started off as a model.
Yes.
And we were talking about how you started off as a model, but you had some, I wouldn't say issues, but challenges in regards to body image or
for sure
stuff like that. So like, what were you going through, and were you the typical model? How was it?
Okay, so again, since I had two older sisters, I kind of felt like I seen them go through it, and they weren't ever really serious about modeling, but they were serious enough at the time, because back then, like, I'm talking about my oldest sister's about 30, so this is like, what, almost 10 years ago. Like, there was no Instagram models back then. It was like, either you did pageants and you know, got other opportunities through the pageants, or you just happened to know somebody and you just had a pretty face and they kind of threw you into, like, I don't know, commercials or whatever.
Right.
So they've kind of done it all, and I've like kind of seen it all with them, but I didn't like the fact that, like, my body type wasn't really getting represented, and I felt like I was selling myself short.
And what would you define your body type as?
I would say a normal Indian girl. Like, I don't know how else to put it. I have the chest and I have the ass. But
I guess what that means is that what is actually simulated around social media is that there is a certain type of body type which appear to be more beautiful to the eye of a beholder, and you're saying that you don't really fit that mold.
Exactly, yeah. So my middle sister, she's very slim, so I would notice that, like, she would get casted for so many things, and she's stunning, but when I was given those same opportunities, I feel like, or when I would go to the same casting calls, I mean, this is like years after she was done modeling, I felt like I wouldn't really get selected, only because I was a little bit curvier. And mind you, I was I think I was like 120 then. And being around girls that were just like maybe 90 pounds, that makes a huge difference. And back then there was no such thing as like plus size models or anything like that.
Right,
it was
now
like either
like
you were skinny or you were big. It was just one or the other. So now it's like, I feel like I still don't fit in, because I'm still not plus size, but I'm still not skinny. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's still this huge, like, industry that hasn't been tapped, where it's like, I feel like they just kind of jumped to the extreme. Do you know what I mean? Like, there was no in between. So I still feel like a lost puppy.
And I think, you know, for you to talk about that's huge, because people don't really talk about this stuff, especially like body shaming in the industry.
And I think that's another reason why I decided to go more behind the scenes, and being able to, like, create those opportunities for girls that do look like me, or even if they don't look like me, just being able to be there and be like, listen, I understand what you're going through. I was there at one point. I'm going to hold your hand through this, and we're going to figure this out together. And I think I wish I kind of had that, you know, growing up, but I didn't, so I kind of had to become that, which sucks, because it's easier when you have a mentor.
No, I agree with you, but I think the positive part in that is that now you know what it takes and you can kind of give back to people.
For sure. And like, I honestly, I'm really good at scouting talent. I feel like that's something that I've always had an eye for as well. So when I do see a girl that is going to make it further, you know, past what I've done for myself, I love seeing that. And I love being able to just add to that and just like help push her goals. But a lot of the times I feel like I have more passion and drive than the other person that I'm trying to help, which kind of sucks, because it's like, well, am I wasting my time here?
Well, I definitely think that they need to have that passion.
For
right?
sure,
like,
for
it's
sure.
like you're passionate about their passion. Like,
yeah,
you're way more
exactly.
passionate about them being passionate.
Exactly.
So have you ever had like an instance where you're modeling or you're on a set and, you know, people had something to say or anything of that sort?
Yeah, oh my god, one time I remember I think I was just doing creative control at the time for that particular music video, and I think it was one of like the managers or the director, I don't remember exactly who, but they came up to me and they were like, oh my god, you're so much more prettier than the model, we would have casted you, but you need to lose weight.
Wow.
I was like, oh fuck, it's like that, huh? And like my whole thing was this.
What did you say to that?
I kind of just laughed it off because one, they're gonna pay me at the end of the day. So I was like, you know what? Let me just keep my mouth shut until the video's done, and then like just tell them to fuck off.
Do you feel like sometimes like why do we need to like keep our mouth shut?
Oh, for sure. But at the same time, that's like one of the first times that's ever happened to me. So I didn't really know how exactly. So I was like, you know what? Like I know what my worth is, and like I just feel like I'm getting my foot further into the door, where tomorrow I feel like people will approach me so differently because I'll have more, like I'll be up the ladder more. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Where it's like they gotta look up to me, and I'm waiting for that moment to happen because I believe in karma, and it will happen. Where tomorrow I'm gonna see that same singer, I think it was a singer, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to pass because I don't plan on I plan on getting fit and like healthy, but I don't plan on losing weight. Do you know what I mean? Like I love the curviness. I've always been curvy ever since I was little. I've always been like in the middle. So I don't really plan on like letting anybody else's opinion really matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean like everyone has body types, right? Like
For
even
sure.
when we talk about different body types and how women or men feel uncomfortable in their skin because of the body type. Like I used to grow up and I was like a twig. But
really?
like I hated it.
Yeah.
Because I was like super skinny. And like people made fun of me for that. So like it could be from one spectrum to the end. I was so uncomfortable with my body because I'm just like everyone says that I'm too skinny and I need to eat more. Like, you know? And my sister was a little bit heavier, and I remember one uncle was like, what did he say? He was like, oh, is she eating all your food?
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah. So it's not even like heavier women or curvier women. It could be like women that are skinny as well, that are not really represented as well. And I think it all comes down to the reason I'm talking about this. I think it's like all about owning it.
Exactly.
Kind of being comfortable within your skin, because I think, you know, we're beautiful regardless.
For sure,
This is how we're made. This is how we're made.
You know, it's funny you say that, because like I feel like when he did say that, I almost felt like it was a compliment, because I mean he's the one that selected the model to begin with, and
he probably likes that undercover.
Yeah, literally. Oh my god, literally. So I was like, don't worry, time will tell. So
for sure. So it's 6:33. If you guys are joining me,
time flew by so quickly.
Yeah, if you're joining me right now, it's the Lady Pista Show with yours truly. We have Gagan Pabla right now. Pabla. We're speaking about all things about the creative industry, the entertainment industry. We touched base on a lot of things. Right now we're talking about body image. And if you are joining us right now on Instagram Live, we are live at Lady Pista and on iLive Radio. We're going to take a short break, and we will be right back.
There
नैना च बस गई तेरी तस्वीरे लगदी तू मैनू कोई रंजे वाली हीरे तेरे ही सुपने सजावा दिन रात नू तरसा में तरसा नी तेरी गल बात नू तरसा में तरसा नी तेरी गल बात नू दिल मेरा तेरे ते फिदा मेरी कटली जान नैना नाली नैन मिला के नैना नाली नैन मिला के कट लिया जान सोनिए तू कट लिया जान सोनिए तू नैना नाली नैन मिला के नैना नाली नैन मिला के कट लिया जान सोनिए तू कट लिया जान सोनिए सोनिए तू कट लिया चल सोनिए कट लिया चल सोनिए तू कट लिया चल सोनिए तेरे नैना सारी रात तक दे ही रहना चुप तेरे बुल कुछ कहने देना लो एमी करना तो कमजोर you should know that my life is on the line सानू तेरी यादां है नी मारे मकाया मुंडा करदा ते पास होणीए जेड़ा तेरे नाल जाया ओनू कर दे पराया बस मेरी बन जा सोणीए तू नैना नाल नैन मिला के नैना नाल नैन मिला के कट लिया जान सोणीए तू कट लिया जान सोणीए तू नैना नाल नैन मिला के नैना नाल नैन मिला के कट लिया जान सोनिए तू कट लिया जान सोनिए कट लिया जान सोनिए तू कट लिया जान सोनिए कट लिया जान सोनिए तू कट लिया जान सोनिए सारे मुंडे तेरे आसे पासे तेनू करना चाहते ने यूज दिल दी मन ते आजा तू कौन यू ain't got nothing to lose तेरे नैने गवा तू नहीं चाहती मैनू बस मेरी बन जा सोनिए नैना नाली नैन सारे मुंडे तेरे आसे पासे नैना नाली नैन करना चाहते ने यूज तेरे नैने गवा तू नहीं चाहती मैनू बस मेरी बन जा सोनिए नैना नाली नैन मिला के नैना नाली नैन मिला के कट लिया जान सोनिए तू कट लिया जान सोनिए कट लिया जान सोनिए तू कट लिया जान सोनिए कट लिया जान सोनिए तू कट लिया जान सोनिए
The preceding program may contain language not suitable for young audiences. If you are offended by the opinions expressed, please change the dial.
Yo, what's up? Baby, let's go!
Unfiltered with Lady Pista.
What up? It's your girl, Lady Pista. It's the Lady Pista Show. And if you're joining me right now, we are speaking with Gagan, creative director, phenomenal talent that I have right in front of me, and we've been just speaking all things authentic. We're winding down at 6:38. If you are tuned into the show, tune in. If you're not, iliveradio.com, and I am on Instagram live as well. You can catch me at Lady Pista. Man, I'm having such a great time with you talking about.
Honestly, this is a lot smoother than what I had expected.
And we were just talking about comfort zones, right? We're just like, oh my God, like getting out of your comfort zone and doing things that you've never done before. Like, this is your first interview and you're doing great.
Oh, thank Thank you. I feel like you say that to everybody.
I don't. I actually don't. I just won't say anything. It was really bad.
Oh my God.
But no, you're just like really open, and this is the whole concept of unfiltered, right?
For sure.
It's like a raw, authentic conversation.
I think that's also why I agreed to do this, because I felt comfortable. I was like, what could really go wrong? And the fact that we're allowed to swear, fuck yeah. I was like, I'm down.
Yeah, I wish we could drink, but you know. We gotta do that outside. So anyways, we're gonna actually I'm gonna ask you 3 questions.
Ooh.
And we're gonna start wrapping it up.
Okay.
Because I would love to sit here and talk to you for the rest of the hour, but
we'll definitely have drinks after.
Yeah, for sure. So first question, why do you think it's important to be authentic?
Personally, I feel like, I know this sounds so like cliche to say, but you're the only person that could be you. So why would you want to be anybody else? Like, what you bring to the table, nobody else can bring that. So like, I feel like you're selling yourself short by not being yourself. So own it.
Okay, and what advice would you give your younger self?
Honestly, I'd be like, listen, bitch.
I love it.
I would definitely I would just tell myself to not give a fuck about what anybody else says. I feel like growing up, I used to always think about how people would react to my parents and whatnot. And like, it's so crazy because like, I used to think I was going to get a lot of backlash from my family, especially from my mom's side, because they're very, very conservative. But they're like my number one supporters. Like, anytime anything happens, they hit me up and like, "Wait, saw this," or da-da-da-da, like, you know, and like, even like I get phone calls from India where they're like, "Oh my God, Didi, we saw you on the, you know, in the music video and whatnot." And I'm like, "Oh wow, like it's like that, eh? That's really cool." But again, that had a lot to do with Instagram, because I feel like growing up, our parents would be like, "Oh, music video, you're gonna shake your ass in a music video." But now it's like Instagram lets you see so much more than just the music video. You get to see behind the scenes. You get to see you know, like the step by step, and you get to see literally like on live as to how things are created. And I think that's something that was really eye-opening for my family, to be like, you know what, no, she's not just some girl that's shaking her ass in a video. She's more than that. She's a creative director. So
right. So would you tell your younger self not to worry?
Yeah, exactly. I think I would be like, listen, just do you, boo. Just do you.
Okay. And what gives you hope?
The future. I feel like it has a little bit to do with the past. I feel like in the past I've always been like, maybe I should just throw the towel in and give up. Maybe I'm not good enough. But the next day, it's so crazy. The craziest opportunity would just come my way. The second I'm ready to just like let things go, I would get like a phone call or something that was like, "Hey Guggen, we have this opportunity for you. Are you down?" And I think that's something that just always kept me going. But that has a lot to do with my personality and being so like bold and being like a risk taker, like this interview. I feel like I've always been one to just kind of dive in head first. So I feel like one opportunity opens up so many more doors. So just, you know, hold on for the ride.
And I'm going to throw you a little curveball here.
Shit.
No, it's nice. It's nice. What's one thing you like about yourself?
Being very empathetic. I think that's something that anybody that's really close to me kind of just knows that about me. I'm super, super empathetic. So like, when I feel like I can connect with individuals on that level, I think it really like makes me feel good about myself. Because I feel like a lot of people can't do that. And I think that's something that I'm really good at. Because I get super emotional sometimes, and I think that helps me, you know, stay grounded as well. I don't know if that answered your question.
No, there's no right or wrong answer.
That's
to it.
true.
This is definitely like, I'm not even saying anything, because it's your stage. And
yeah.
Whatever you say is what you're feeling, and it's right. So that is our wrap-up session. I had a great time chatting with you.
Yes, me too.
Thank you for coming into the studio. I know it's quite a trek in traffic, so I really, really appreciate it.
No
and
worries.
you can if you guys missed the show, you can actually get it on Spotify as well, streaming on iTunes, TuneIn app, everything.
Honestly, I don't even want to hear what my voice sounds like.
You're fine. So thanks guys for tuning in. We have a jam-packed show actually. We're going to be doing like a live Lady Pista mix where I'll be doing South Asian beats with westernized beats, and we have our top 7 at 7 coming up as well. So keep it locked. Don't go anywhere.
The preceding program may contain language not suitable for young audiences. If you are offended by the opinions expressed, please change the dial.
Yo, what's up? Baby, let's go!
Unfiltered with Lady Pista.
Why me would do anything for you? Rock one, pop off, anything for you. Bad girl from yard, but me a sing for you. Anything a girl I want to know, him give it to me. I did for me yesterday, I still feel me today. When me wind down slow, him tell me kill it, kill it. Why am I not lie? Your love is wicked, wicked. The lifestyle of a boss in his plane. He say, she say, and everybody wanna taste. They drag my name through the dirt for the fame. Them we flex good, so of course they gon' hate. Yeah. Tell them when I need to explain. The thing never did, no need no undertaker. Tell them when I need to explain. Cause you're married to the thing, pon proper paper. To the thing, pon proper paper. You're married to the thing, pon proper paper. To the thing, pon proper paper. You're married to the thing, pon proper paper. Anything I get, I want to know him, give it to me. I did feel me yesterday, I still feel me today. When my wind down slow, him tell me kill it, kill it. Why am I not lie? Your love is wicked, wicked. Why am I would do anything for you? Rock on, pop off, anything for you. Yeah, ex girl, I look, I find me, I go chill for you. Nah, let go. I bag a girl who I'm lock you off. Them coulda never play my part. Nah, let go. You know me love you with my whole heart. Try troubles and not. Why am I would do anything for you? Rock one, pop off, anything for you. Bad girl from yard, but me I sing for you. Tell them when I need to explain. The thing never did, no need no undertaker. Tell them when I need to explain. Cause you're married to the thing, pon proper paper. To the thing, pon proper paper. You're married to the thing, pon proper paper. To the thing, pon proper paper. You're married to the thing, pon proper paper. Anything I get, I want to know him, give it to me. I did feel me yesterday, I still feel me today. When my wind down slow, him tell me kill it, kill it. Why am I not lie? Your love is wicked, wicked. Put down the phone, cause your love is wicked. Can't sleep alone, cause your love is wicked. Gave you the goal, yeah, you know I did it. You know have to stress, cause you know it's put down the phone, cause your love is wicked. Can't sleep alone, cause your love is wicked. Gave you the goal, yeah, you know I did it. You know have to stress, cause you know it's boy, me would do anything for you. Rock one, pop off, anything for you. Bad girl from yard, but me I sing for you. Tell them when I need to explain. The thing never did, no need no undertaker. Tell them when I need to explain. Cause you're married to the thing, pon proper paper. To the thing, pon proper paper. You're married to the thing, pon proper paper. To the thing, pon proper paper. You're married to the thing, pon proper paper. Anything I get, I want to know him, give it to me. I did feel me yesterday, I still feel me today. When my wind down slow, him tell me kill it, kill it. Why am I not lie? Your love is wicked, wicked. Anything I get, I want to know him, give it to me. I did feel me yesterday, I still feel me today. When my wind down slow, him tell me kill it, kill it. Why am I not lie? Your love is wicked, wicked. Wicked, 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 wicked.
சடுகுடு கண்ணை தொடு தொடு காதல் சடுகுடு கண்ணை தொடு தொடு காதல் சடுகுடு கண்ணை தொடு தொடு காதல் சடுகுடு கண்ணை தொடு தொடு போகும் மலையே என்ன கொடுவாய் மெதுவாய் படர்வாய் என்றால் நுரையாய் கரையும் மலையே
Sergi, watch your fire. Sergi, watch your fire. Sergi, watch your fire. Sergi, Don Salvatore Garanci.
No need for run over none. 6 days a week, choose y'all over gone. Hot y'all a hot, just a bit overdone. See it backward, written by me, don't red run.
Renegade talk like man on the run. Old school style bonanza rerun. Original rival come from Sweden. Challenge for season full pack.
Y'all when you wind up your waistline, slap it on me one time. Y'all when you move to the baseline, wind your doop it 2 times.
Nah tell nobody, especially now your daddy. When you study me body turn up and make you feel funny like
No need for run over none. 6 days a week, choose y'all over gone. Hot y'all a hot, just a bit overdone. See it backward, written by me, don't red run.
Renegade talk like man on the run. Old school style bonanza rerun. Original rival come from Sweden. Challenge for season.
Oh shit, fire!
Nah tell nobody, especially now your daddy. When you study me body turn up and make you feel funny like
No need for run over none. 6 days a week, choose y'all over gone. Hot y'all a hot, just a bit overdone. See it backward, written by me, don't red run.
Renegade talk like man on the run. Old school style bonanza rerun. Original rival come from Sweden. Challenge for season.
Y'all when you wind up your waistline, slap it on me one time. Y'all when you move to the baseline, wind your doop it 2 times. Y'all when you wind your doop it 2 times.
Nah tell nobody, especially now your daddy. When you study me body turn up and make you feel funny like
No need for run over none. 6 days a week, choose y'all over gone. Hot y'all a hot, just a bit overdone. See it backward, written by me, don't red run.
Renegade talk like man on the run. Old school style bonanza rerun. Original rival come from Sweden. Challenge for season full pack. Nah tell nobody, especially now your daddy. When you study me body turn up and make you feel funny like Nah tell nobody, nah tell nobody, nah tell nobody.
Devil drums is terrible. Beat your brain cell, touch you in a vegetable. And just like weed, it make you floatable. Bass loosen you up and make you get flexible. Me voice sharp and bevel. No squeaky, no full up and no treble. Get the girl them wet panty, now we a rebel. Get the girl them wet panty, now we a rebel.
iLive Radio, the internet's #1 on the World Wide Web. iLive Radio.
You're listening to iLive Radio. This is Jay Most. Enjoy.
How you doing? What's good? It's Nkechi the Lyrical, sitting in my zone here, vibing and listening to iLive. And if you don't know, get to know. And if you do know, you don't know. And if you know, then relax and enjoy the ride.
Welcome to iLive Radio. Hi, I'm ODJ, your host from Amalgamation in Sound. Join me every Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. where I'll bring you the very best in UK soul, house, broken beat, and everything in between. Remember to join in every Saturday, 6 to 8 p.m. for Amalgamation in Sound. See you there.
Hey, peace and blessings. This is Lucia D inviting you to join me each and every Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. for Honey Drop here on iLive Radio. Journey with me each week as I spin the latest international sounds in new soul, R&B, hip-hop, and a little taste of everything in between. Every show features independent producers from across the globe in the beats beneath, and the 10 sweetest vibes of the week smooth out the night in the 10 drop. Honey Drop, each and every Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time here on iLive Radio. serving up audible treats like honey, always with a heavy beat drop.
You're listening to iLive Radio.
Welcome back. It's the Lady Pista Show, and you are tuned in, and it is your girl, Lady Pista. We have a jam-packed show tonight. We were listening to some dancehall. We had some Tamil vibes. You know, the show is all about the good vibes, good music, good energy. We just had a great interview. If you missed it, you can catch it on Spotify. We're going to continue the rest of the hour. It is 7 o'clock right on the dial, and we're going to be continuing the mix, and we're going to go right back into a really cool set that I have planned for you guys in another 30 minutes. So hold tight, keep it locked. If you are listening online, iliveradio.com. This one is called Deva, and it's by Ape Drums featuring Suku. It goes a little something like this.
Devil drums is terrible. Beat your brain cell, touch no in a vegetable. And just like weed, it make you floatable. Bass loosen you up and make you get flexible. Me buy sharp and bevel. No squeaky, no full up and no trouble. Get the gal them wet panty, now we a rebel. Get the gal them wet panty, now we a rebel. Devil drums is terrible. Devil drums is terrible. Devil drums is terrible. Devil drums, devil drums, devil drums. Devil drums is terrible. Devil drums is terrible.
1, 2, 3, go!
I need your loving every day, girl. There's never been a minute that I don't think about you. Cause everything about you, girl, is major. It's major. Tu nakhare na kari, you tatke, tu na jaru har vele kendi tu down for me. Ni mere jaya varaka lapke tu khaja, baby tu. Kiye be tenu miliye murke tu aaja, har vele kendi si down for me. Ni mere jaya varaka lapke tu khaja, baby tu. साडे प्यार दिया मुलाकातां नी कुड़िए भुल जावा तेरी गलतियां नू तेरे नाल कीतियां जो जाने के नी होया नू मैं समझा मेरी गलतियां नू तू भुल जा running out of love, I need a lifeline. Cause all these other women, they ain't nothing around you. You never said you were for the last time. Last time. Tu nakhare na kari, you tatke, tu na jaru har vele kendi tu down for me. Ni mere jaya varaka lapke tu khaja, baby tu. Kiye be tenu miliye murke tu aaja, har vele kendi si down for me. Ni mere jaya varaka lapke tu khaja, baby tu. साडे प्यार दिया मुलाकातां ने कुड़िए भुल जावा तेरी गलतियां नू तेरी नाल कीतियां जो जान के नहीं होया समझावा मेरी गलतियां नू तू भुल जा try again. Cause I know I've been foolish with all these girls on my phone, but you took my heart and you threw it away.
VIP, no guest list. TT dog, you don't know who you with. Got my other chick, hugging on my other chick. Hugging all night, we ain't celibate. Fam, too dope, I ain't selling it. Bar fresher than the peppermint. Go Letterman's, last king killing it. Young money, yeah, we getting rich. It's your grandma. Girl, you know what it is. Rack City chick, rack city chick. Rack City chick, rack city chick. Rack City chick, rack city chick. 10, 20s in a 50 chick. Rack City chick, rack city chick. Rack City chick, rack city chick. Rack City chick, rack city chick. 10, 20s in a 50 chick. I'm a motherfucking star. Look at the paint on the car. Too much rim, make the ride too hard. Tell that chick hop out, walk the boulevard. I need my money pronto. Get it in the morning like Alonzo. Rondo, green got cheese like a nacho. If you ain't got no ass, wear poncho. Head honcho, got my seat back. Staring at me, don't get back. Got my shirt off, the club 2-pack. It's 2-turn, going up like gas. God damn, pull out my rags. Mike Jackson, yum bad. Tat it up in my bag. All the girls love me, you know what it is. Rack City chick, rack city chick. Rack City chick, rack city chick. Rack City chick, rack city chick. 10, 20s in a 50 chick. Rack City chick, rack city chick. Rack City chick, rack city chick. Rack City chick, rack city chick. 10, 20s in a 50 chick. Going hundreds. Going hundreds. Rack City chick, rack city chick. Hundreds. Going hundreds. Rack City chick, rack city chick.
Broke down my gut. Love me like that. Love me like we ain't never let go. Love me like that. Poco, muy lento. Take your time and do it just like we were in Jamaica or New York. Love me like that. Love me, give me some bad love. Book a rude boy and a grill. Same one pay for my bills. Them have the cufflinks and the rims. Yo, I'm a murderer dressed to kill. If say if me, I gon' come and tell him send the driver. But he could be the one I told him be the right one. Cause if you broke my heart, you know you can't abide back. And anything you do, you know me, I gon' do it back. Why come forward, you know? Me, I get something what you want, you know? Regular, don't regular. But it's moonlight, but I act like chili pepper. Make we chop them one by one. Goddamn girl, go down part two. Goddamn girl, give the boy tree that a mad concoction. Real like girl, know if you follow instruction. Me book a English boy from Halsden. Same are the boss for the man them. Them want a yard girl in a London. Stick out the curry goat in action. You want my wine and cock up, make it sweet, yeah. Till you have can't stand up. Why come now? You want the angle you? Instruction. Go down then come up, yeah. Why come forward, you know? Me I get something what you want, you know? Regular, don't regular. But it's moonlight, but I act like chili pepper. Make we chop them one by one. Goddamn girl, go down part two. Goddamn girl, give the boy tree that a mad concoction. Real like girl, know if you follow instruction. Chop them one by one. Goddamn girl, go down part two. Goddamn girl, give the boy tree that a mad concoction. Real like girl, know if you follow instruction. My girl, if you follow instruction. You a young girl but colleagues the pension. Hey girl, lock him down in a detention. Make a boy know say you have the glimmer to the glammy hook up it. Tell your friend now him a beg you on the game little bit. Why not go down little me? See it him man no stop but them next to see this. Turn round back out and tell him this. Why come forward, you know? Me and get something what you want, you know? Regular, don't regular. But it's moonlight, but I act like chili pepper. Make we chop them one by one. Goddamn girl, go down part two. Goddamn girl, give the boy tree that a mad concoction. Real like girl, know if you follow instruction. Chop them one by one. Goddamn girl, go down part two. Goddamn girl, give the boy tree that a mad concoction. Real like girl, know if you
why not come on, come Mr. Why not come on? You like to move, but it's a man. Do you something but you make the like myself? Okay, kill your man, girl. And I say, why not come up, Mr. Why not come up? You say, why they make it? Tell them. Chalisa, Marsha and Champala, shell them. Want me tell it, tell me up and tell them. Girl, you fat and me want some of that. Just a choose and I'm in the round at the same spot. When she walk in, the whole place get quiet. So the girl look, trust me, I think shot. But I know the first time it's the girl and she hot. Over that, woman, soon as we are them make four. Me see myself a carry her on my tour. How much can me some 100 and more? But it's never reached me before, me no know a war. I love the way she looks. Her pretty face and smile got a hold on me. And the way she moves in the dance when I'm running on her body. Get away, she's mine. This girl I don't wanna share with nobody. It didn't take no time. I'm about to fall in love from one time. Just one, only one, a little one, two of the one. Just one, a little one, two of the one. In love from one time. Just one, only one, a little one, two of the one. Just one, only one, two of the one. Alright then, wine and rock out, girl. Wine and rock out, girl. Wine and rock out, girl. Tell your body that's how you twist it and turn it. Wine and rock out, girl. Wine and rock out, girl. Wine and rock out, girl. Tell your body that's how you twist it and turn it. Yo, I'm holding on to she waistline while her body bounce to the baseline. Tell her this girl had the best wine, and I'm single, so now is the best time. Work she up while she wind me down. Make she my queen, I'll give her the crown. I've been dealing with woman a long time, but I never feel so from one wine. I love the way she looks. Her pretty face and smile got a hold on me. And the way she moves in the dance when I'm climbing on her body. Get away, she's mine. This girl I don't wanna share with nobody. It didn't take no time. I'm about to fall in love from one wine. Just one wine, only one wine, one wine, one wine, just one wine, one wine. Falling in love from one wine. Just one wine, only one wine, one wine.
smile got a hold on me. And the way she moves in the dance when I'm grinding on her body. Get away, she's mine. Just feel I don't wanna share with nobody. It didn't take no time. I'm about to fall in love from one night. Just one, only one, only one, only one, just one, only one, I'm falling in love from one wine. Just one, only one, only one, alright then.
start screaming. Rude boy.
Make your life left you. Never you hurt a soul unless you happy defend yourself if them try test you. Thank God for my life, yes. Me wake up this morning and alive, yes. Make them go and judge, nobody no perfect, and Father God alone bring brightness. If you not like come and say, go find the Lord. Me not have time for the work, a time so hard. Them not mad me not gonna psycho ward. Or go join the morgue, enjoy my life for y'all. Few friends from me have went here to me. Me not trust people, so me choose them carefully. Them are not clean, so them can't come near to me, can't compare to me. None of we don't know where tomorrow might bring, cause the future, the hours away. So me I live my life today. Me I live my life today. Yeah, so love me make me talk what I want to talk. Me have enough to say. So me gonna live my life today. Me gonna live my life today. So everybody else sing it out. Me love my life. Me love my life. Me love my life. So me I live my life today. Me love my life. Me love my life. Me love my life. So me I live my life today. Sure. Never make nobody get the best of you. Look on the person of the mirror on the dresser too. Tell yourself that you're not gonna make them pressure you. And live life to the fullest that you better do. Just believe me know life not easy. Enough of we never born with gold spoon for feed with. No be greedy, set a pace in a life and achieve it. Listen to me keenly. Love me L-I-F-E until it left me. Me a go and keep a pray and a pray to Father God say old age catch me. Me a beg your Father bless me, guide and protect me. For every wrong move that me making on the streets correct me. None of we don't know where tomorrow might bring, cause the future the hours away. So me I live my life today. So me I live my life today. Yeah, so love me make me talk what I want to talk. Me have enough to say. So me go live my life today. Me go live my life today. So everybody else just sing it out. Me love my life. Me love my life. Me love my life. So me I live my life today. Me love my life. Me love my life.
Every girl see me with a for me. Every girl see me with a for me. California, members a style of G remix this you know. Ravers, laying to the side like ding dong. Oof. Chain them a swing like swing song. Oof. Your light skin girlfriend like me. Like even though I'm black like King Kong. Yush. She like every picture on my Ingram. Yo. So right away she a sing song. Sing. Me tell her to call me a yardie. Yardie. I may put the G in a England. Yo. Limited space for the man them. Yo. Whole heap of space for the gal them. Yo. Backers alone so put your cups down. Your cups down. If a table dog a straight shut down. Style and make you wind up your body gal. Bumbo clout wind up your body gal. You know have to ask when you see me. When you see me. Every gal you see me with a for me. You see me. Every gal you see me with a for me. You see me. Every gal you see me with a for me. You see me. You know have to ask when you see me. Yeah. Every gal see me with a for me, you see me. Every gal see me with a for me, you see me. Every gal see me with a for me, you see me. Every gal see me with a for me, you see me. You know for ask when you see me. Roll out now the club with me thugs them. And if the song too bad, bust a blank them. DJ up on the rhythm like styler. And take away your gal, make you see me styler. Let's be and I go round mine, you catch it. Throw me bone, give your gal, make she fetch it. Are you a minor, but a me a wet it. So when you see me with her, just accept it. Hold on, let me dance with that bad gal a little. Me love when she make the body jar jiggle. Me see clear and me she want in her middle. Though she fling it up off me gal, listen a wriggle. Any money where you see me with a for me. And any clothes you see me in a that a for me. And if you catch a girl a eyeball, me nothing twice, brother, she woulda give me. You see me? You see me? Ding dong, I make you wind up your body, girl. Bumbo clout, wind up your body, girl. You know have to ask when you see me. You see me? Every girl you see me with a for me. You see me? Hey. You see me? Hey. You see me? Yeah. Every gal see me with a for me, you see me. Every gal see me with a for me, you see me. Every gal see me with a for me, you see me. Every gal see me with a for me, yeah. Camera take out when you see me. My girl and your girl and mine. Sit down and kick back and wait till your time. You keep on trying, you're wasting your time. Yo, them just a waste them time, I want to them. Hey, ding dong, I want to them fool ya. Fool ya. I be a bad man in another room ya. Hey DJ, pull up them tune ya. Watch how me look sick in on my Puma. Aye, me no normal king. Anything me wear on a normal thing, yo. Big up my English friend them. But tonight is a yard man thing. She follow, she search and she find. She tell me say tonight she gonna be mine. Me grab her and hold her and her mine. She want me pull up and rewind. When me have Keisha, Letitia, Sharifa, Terika, the whole of them they on me line. Kimala ask me is Stephanie fine. Any girl you see me with dog of mine. You see me? Hey. You see me? Hey. You see me? Yeah. Every gal see me with a for me, you see me. Every gal see me with a for me, you see me. Every gal see me with a for me, you see me. Every gal see me with a for me, yo. Camera take out when you see me, yo. Camera take out when you see me.
the pimp gang with my pinky ring. Lot of gang, lot of bitches in the icy chain. While you claim that you rich, that's a false claim. I be straight to the whip, no baggage claim. Whole lot of styles, can't even pronounce the name. You ain't got no style, see you on my Instagram. I be rocking it like it's fresh out the pan. Only when I'm taking pics, I'm the middleman. Walk talking like a boss, I just lift a hand. 3 million cash, call me Rain Man. Money like a shower, that's my rain dance. And we all in black, like it's gangland. Say the wrong words, you be hangman. Why me stick to your bitch like a spray tan? Mister, what kind of car you in? In the city, love my name, nigga, I ain't gotta say it. Taste, taste. She can get a taste. Taste, taste. She can get a taste. Taste, taste. Fuck what a nigga say. It's all the same like Mary Kate. Taste, LA, you can get a taste. Taste. Miami, you can get a taste. Taste. Oakland, you can get a taste. Taste. New York, do you love a taste? Taste. Chi-town, you can get a taste. Taste. Houston, you can get a taste. Hey, Portland, you can get a taste. Taste. Overseas, let the bitch taste. 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 She can get a taste. 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 She can get a taste. 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 Do you love a taste? Taste. Worldwide, they gon' get a taste.
You're in the mix with the baddest DJ, Lady Pista.
It's been alive.
lashes and diamonds, ATM machines. Buy myself all of my favorite things. Through some bad shit, I should be a savage. Who would've thought it turned me to a savage? Rather be tied up with calls and my strings. Write my own text like I want to sing. I want it, I got it, I want it, I got it, I want it, I got it, I want it, I got it. Go from the start to the booth, make it like back in the loose.
Tuned into the Lady Pista Show. If you're joining me right now, we are on iLive Radio, and what you heard so far are mixes, my own actually production. You heard Ariana Grande's 7 Rings, and that is the Indian trap version, which was actually created a couple months ago on my album called Indian Trap Music. Hope you guys are having a great time. Saturday night, it is 7:52. We're about to actually wrap up. There is another programming coming in called Music Therapy, so keep it locked. Saturday night, I know you guys are all getting ready to go out to the clubs or at your house or dining room, wherever you are. We're gonna wrap it up here and give you another banger. This one's called Bad Girl by Mickey Singh.
तेरे नाम तो सदके में जाना, तेरे नाम तो सदके में जाना, मैं तेरा नाम जपदा फिरा सोनिए, तेरा नाम जपदा फिरा हीरिए, तेरा नाम जपदा फिरा। ਨਖਰੇ ਦਿਖਾਉਂਦੀ ਪਰ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮੰਗਦੀ ਨਖਰੇ ਦਿਖਾਉਂਦੀ ਪਰ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮੰਗਦੀ ਨੱਚ ਨੱਚ ਸੋਹਣੀਏ ਥੱਕ ਜਾਏਗੀ ਤੂੰ ਨੱਚ ਨੱਚ ਸੋਹਣੀਏ ਥੱਕ ਜਾਏਗੀ ਤੂੰ ਵੇੜੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੱਗ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਦੇਂਗੀ ਤੂੰ ਵੇੜੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੱਗ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਦੇਂਗੀ ਤੂੰ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਮ ਤੋਂ ਸਦਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਮ ਤੋਂ ਸਦਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਦਾ ਪੀਰਾ ਸੋਹਣੀਏ ਤੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਦਾ ਪੀਰਾ ਪੀਰੀਏ ਤੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਦਾ ਪੀਰਾ Coming right to my world. Miss you a bad
un परिवेश